On September 25th, Logan Paul bought one of the most expensive booster boxes in the Pokemon trading card game history for nearly $200,000. Now you may be wondering, is it too late to join the Pokemon bubble? Or should I just put all my money in GameStop? Let's find out. Now, if you want to see more videos like this, or you want to see some Amazon related content, some of my crazy business adventures, or some of my crazy investment, please make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell button so you get notified every time I upload a video. Now, before I answer that, we first have to understand the Pokemon market and what influenced the price to go up or what makes the price to go down. And that is three things that we need to understand first. And one of those things is current format, or also known as tournament play. What's currently being used in tournaments and what's winning tournaments, and that's one of the things that drives prices up, and that is cards that are being played during tournament, cards that are winning, cards that are actually doing pretty good. There actually seems to be very effective in tournament wise. So people realize that, oh, you know, these cards are doing great, so let me go ahead and test it out. Let me play myself. Let me test my luck. Or sometimes just there's cards that are overpowered in tournaments, or there's cards that are just too good in gameplay that people just try to abuse before it gets hit on the format, because Pokemon does regulate that regular tournaments. And then that's one of the factors that increases the price or can affect the Pokemon market. And two, we have cards that are nostalgic, cards like Charizard, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander. All these cards that remind us of our childhood watching Pokemon. All these cards also drive the market, but over the years, Pokemon have done a very good job of actually releasing these nostalgic cards little by little on these current sets over the years. But the market have never gone too crazy about it. At most, for example, this set's Burning Shadows has a Charizard in it, but at the time of the release, it was like around $200, $250, at most $300. And the booster itself is averaged around $90 to $110 at most, and $130 during Christmas time. But nothing crazy like what we're seeing right now. In fact, sets like Pokemon Evolutions, which at the time, which has a reprint of all the first of the current set, base set, which is one of the first booster pack that was released. It has a reprint of all those cards in this set. At the time, the highest it went was maybe $120, $115 at most. And now that exact boosters right now went from $100 to $180, and recurrent price right now is almost $1,000. How crazy is that? And then we have number three, which is Price Gougers. Obvious, it seems people that predict of current meta, people that thinks that, oh, this the next format is going to be this cards, certain cards. So they buy out the market, they dry up the market, so there's demand. So there's no more in the market, so then they raise the price. Because it was on demand, Price Gougers bottom out, so now the market is high. And all of this, in a normal circumstance, seems to drive the market back in the day. But during this 2020, things just got out of hand. And influencers like Logan Paul and Logic the rapper just made this whole thing crazy, and it just went bananas. Overall, you may be wondering, is it too late to buy in the market? Is it just a hype? Is it a long thing that's gonna happen, or is it just a current thing and the things are gonna die down? And let me tell you guys, in my opinion, and what might happen. At the beginning of the year, I've seen trends like this where like a booster would go up, but not that significantly. And then there was a reprint. Pokemon seemed to reprint over like every quarterly, every other month, every like 6 months they would print out the set that was either popular or hot, so then the market would go back. My prediction at first was that's what's gonna happen. Just Pokemon's just gonna like print a bunch of product and it's just gonna drag down the price. So I'm just gonna take advantage of what the current market, sell what I can get it with my vendors and sell it to the market. But there's something I've noticed that's going around, and it's I've never seen it before. The Pokemon market is dry. Our vendors, my vendors, and particularly, they have nothing in stock. Like they have literally, like before they still were able to get some of these okay sets that had nostalgia cards, and they were able to get them. But now, as of December, because of the holidays and because of all this Pokemon crazy thing going around, starting January, I've noticed that there's no restock, and rumors that there is a restock. And I hear people that like, Marcos, can you get me this product? There's a restock. I heard this out there, and I'm pretty sure they think that I'm keeping the product. But every time I go ask, they either give me a set. They either give me like, oh no, you can only get a couple boxes, 1 or 2 boxes, because we got a limit. Or and in fact, even pre-orders, when we used to pre-order, most of these companies makes their money on pre-orders. If a set's coming now, I have the option to order 100 boxes, 50 boxes, and they honor whatever price when on the release date. And even though if it's hot, they will still honor the price regardless of the current market, without any limitation. If I wanted that whole palette, they will give it to me. But then recently, the first thing when I've noticed that the first thing when they send me the pre-order list, like, Marcos, here's the list, it's time to pre-order, everything says allocated, straight from the get-go. People will tell you, you know what, you cannot get any more. So this is telling me that the market might be going for a long term. Even though they might restock, I feel like there's more people buying than before. And this whole logistic issue that we have from China to the US, it's not helping at all. Pokemon's main manufacturer is in Japan, and I'm pretty sure like they have to adapt. They're not used to that much production, and now even if they do want to basically restock, they're basically, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to test the market, and if they're smart about it, they're not gonna kill the market right away. They're just gonna tease us, just release a certain amount of product. They're not gonna flood it because it will tank the product. Even though there's more buyers out there than before, it seems like we want to keep these buyers, so we're gonna give it the product. But I feel like once you have access to that, then people are just gonna tank the market. People are just gonna compete with each other and just drag the price down. So I feel like that's what's gonna happen. So to answer the question, is it too late? It's not too late. It's not too late. The thing is finding the product, and you might have to pay extra now. And this is gonna be a long-term game. This market is gonna determine who can play the long-term game, who can hold the longest. And basically, it's gonna be a game of who can get the product and who either just sell it to the end consumer or keep it. And basically, it's just who could get the product the fastest. And I feel like this is gonna keep going until maybe June. In June, we might get like people are just gonna slow down because they lost interest, and it's a trend. But then the thing is, it's still gonna go up to June, and then on September we're gonna get a restock, and once things are better. But I feel that then Christmas is coming, so then vendors are gonna hold the merchandise and release it on Christmas time. It's more expensive, and then that's when prices are gonna go up. And this is my prediction, because I've seen similar trends like this. Like I said, guys, go ahead, start looking for vendors, start making relationships, start opening accounts, start working with anybody that you can that sells this product, because it's gonna be hot. This whole year is gonna be really good, in my opinion. I'm gonna make an update video as the market updates. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this information was helpful. If you guys want to see more like this, please make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you can get a latest update of my video. Like I said, I hope you guys like it. I'll see you guys in the very next video. And don't panic, and buy Pokemon and buy GameStop stocks.